Okay, so let's start on the eyes properly now. Just this kind of pinky fleshy tone in the whites of the eyes. All of a sudden, just putting that in that left eye as we look at the screen, starting to make it all look a little bit more realistic straight away. Then a bit darker, then they got, sorry, a little bit lighter with these very subtle purple lavender hues. So it's made it a little bit lighter, not everywhere, just in a couple of places. And if I want to go even lighter, I can just lightly put some white over the top. So I'm using very light pressure. So I thought we'd zoom right in so you can see every little mark I'm making as I'm doing these eyes. Very simple eyes. Not much detail in them at all. The real catchy bit, the realism part of the eye is that white, or that not white area on the bottom. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to let this play through in real time, because it's only going to take me probably 5 or 6 minutes to do these eyes. Not a lot to say on the voiceover on it. As I said, they're very, very simple, but still quite effective. I'm using Pitt pastel pencils. Pitt and Carbofello, they're both my favourites, and you see me use those most of the time. They're quite firm, so when I'm doing detailed areas such as this, I don't want a pencil that's very, very soft. It would weigh down too quick, and also I won't be able to get a nice sharp point to it. So even now I'm not pushing particularly hard with a pencil. I'm always trying to go on the side of using it lightly and not depositing much on the paper, and that always gives me the option then to correct it, to adjust it, to add more layers. If I push very hard and deposit lots and lots of pastel down on the surface, then all of a sudden after a layer or two of that I'm going to start filling the two for the paper, and that's going to make adding more layers very difficult, if not impossible. So there you go, just probably 2 minutes worth of work. You can see the difference then between the left and the right eye. So I'll just do exactly the same technique now on this right hand side. Now the camera angle is slightly to the side, so the one eye looks a lot bigger than the other, but trust me, they're roughly the right size. And that's probably just a bit of camera distortion. So going in with the darks over the top and then around this edge. Just need to get the shape right. I can always come back in with that pinky tone of the whites and adjust the shape if I need to. Then a little bit of black for the pupil. I'm just suggesting where that is at the moment. This needs to come down a bit more. Just wanted to quickly mention my Patreon channel for those looking for even more in-depth art instruction. It's packed full of pastel videos, oil videos as well, and those videos are being added to new ones every single month. I have videos for the complete beginner that have never done pastels or oils before with just limited supplies, and I take you from the very first blocking in all the way through to the final detailed drawings and paintings. I've also got some really unusual subjects as well, and in all of my videos I always take you through all the details. You see everything I do, how I create my work. But it's not just for beginners, it's also for novices, and I also show the best artwork that I've ever done as well. And this particular elephant video spans 6 hours, so you know you're going to see tons and tons of details, tips and techniques. And as mentioned, I've got lots of oil videos on there too, so there really is something for everybody, and you get access to hundreds of hours worth of videos for just $4. Now over 1,000 members strong. Hope to see you there soon. And we can't easily see the whole shape of the pupil, kind of gets lost in the shadows. It's dark on the bottom as well. Just blend in slightly with my finger there, just pushing the pastel into the surface of the paper. We've got a nice dark edge around the bottom here, up to the left. And then shadow area above, and then we've got a dark mark in there. So that's all looking pretty realistic. I'm quite happy with that. Now I come in with that eye colour, that iris colour. As you can see, very, very subtle. A quick blend with my finger. Just use that, as I said, that pinky purple colour just to adjust the shape around the bottom of that eye. And then very lightly glazing the white on top of those colours, just in a couple of places. And I'll probably come back to these closer to the end of the drawing, where I'll start to refine everything a bit more. But I like to get the eyes quite detailed pretty early on in a drawing. It sets a stage of realism, and everything else then I'll bring up to that type of level. So you can see for the whites of the eyes, the reflection, I've left that as just a light area at the moment. Now I'm just going in with some little bits of blue. It's not much of it, just a little suggestion. So always look at your references to pick up all these subtle colours. That's what makes it interesting for us to do, and also for viewers to look at. And for the highlight itself, I've not gone in with white, it's a light grey. As I said, I'll probably come back in and maybe punch those highlights up, but I'll wait till the end of the drawing, or closer to the end of the drawing, before I make those final decisions. And there you go. It took me around about 8 minutes, I think, to do those eyes, so that was pretty quick. And that's the beauty of pastel. You can really bring a drawing along quite a long way in just a short amount of time. So hope you've enjoyed that short video. It's just a little clip out of my 3-hour bulldog puppy pastel on my Patreon art channel. See you all again real soon on the next video.